Government corruption has never been more prevalent or caused more harm. It's why extremism is on the rise. It's why the financial gap between the haves and have-nots has never been wider. And it's why our planet is at risk of an extinction level tragedy. That's why I need your help to keep exposing the truth about the rot on both sides of the aisle. Become a supporter or a friend of the show today by clicking on the coffee link in the description box below. Friends of the show join me on a Zoom hangout once a month, and you guys can ask me any questions you want, and I can get to know you better. But the most important reason to help is to keep the show alive. Together, we can and will save our country and our planet. Thanks in advance and enjoy the show. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Plants and Politics. I have an update to share about one of Trump's Capitol insurrectionists. It's time for an episode of Where Are They Now?
Matthew Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
So 35-year-old New Jersey resident Lawrence Stackhouse was seen in photos and video at the Capitol on January 6th. Stackhouse was caught on surveillance video inside the Capitol with his friends and co-defendants, Rachel Myers and Michael Gianos. And he wore a Trump beanie and a Proud Boys sweatshirt that day. But Stackhouse denies being an official member of the Proud Boys. At a hearing, he told the judge that he no longer supports the group because now he realizes what they're all about. Although we now know that he texted a friend the week prior to the Capitol attack, and he had asked for an application so he could join the group. And Stackhouse was very proud of his illegal activity that day. On January 6th, he changed his profile picture on Telegram to a picture showing him within the restricted Capitol grounds. And then following the Capitol attack, Stackhouse shared January 6th videos with his coworkers, and he was bragging to them. He showed them a video that he took inside the building. And on January 7th, Stackhouse sent messages to someone, and he wrote, quote, "Don't regret one thing," and quote, "Fuck the government." So evidently the government didn't really appreciate his actions and his attitude, because Stackhouse, who had been a sheet metal worker, lost jobs that he had secured with government contractors, and that included Boeing and Lockheed Martin. And Stackhouse was arrested on March 4th of last year, and he was charged with only the common 4 misdemeanors: entering a restricted building or grounds, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, and 1 count of parading in a Capitol. So in February of this year, Stackhouse pleaded guilty to the parading charge. He was facing up to 6 months in jail, up to $5,000 in fines, and 5 years of probation. However, the prosecutor was only seeking a 45-day sentence. And Stackhouse, of course, in court, changed his tune. At the sentencing hearing, he told the judge, quote, "I ruined my life with my dumb decisions. I regret getting involved in politics at all. I regret allowing it to fry my brain." Now, maybe if Stackhouse had one of Trump's appointed minions as a judge, he could have gotten away with this BS. Luckily, he had Chief U.S. District Judge Beryl Howell. Judge Howell called Stackhouse out on his excuse, and she said, really, you only wore the Proud Bigot jacket. She didn't say bigot, but because it matches your clothes, because that's his excuse for wearing the jacket. And then the judge told him, quote, "Sounds like a bit of a made up after the fact explanation. Wearing a Proud Boys logo was a choice." Surprisingly, though, Judge Howell went really easy on Stackhouse. She and Judge Chutkan have been the toughest judges by far in these January 6 cases. But for some reason, she sentenced Stackhouse to only 14 days in jail and then 90 days of home confinement. She also gave him 3 years of probation, and he was ordered to pay only a $500 restitution fee. And then Judge Howell agreed to allow him to serve his sentence in 2 intermittent 7-day stints. I don't know what happened here, because this judge usually goes above and beyond what the prosecutor requests in regard to time behind bars. And considering his lack of remorse after the fact, and then coupled with the fact that his so-called apology and regret were all about him as usual, these defendants, me. I'm honestly shocked by Judge Howell's decision. This is definitely an anomaly. Why I don't understand why she took such mercy on him. But anyway, guys, as always, thanks so much for watching and listening. Take care. I will talk with you soon.